Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the T34. It's the Tier 8 American Premium Heavy Tank, and it's located on the south spawn of Siegfried Line under the command of River Beastie of What Uni 2. Now, it's a very tough tanker. Development of the T30. It's got a huge 120mm gun.
Let's go.
But the hull is fairly weak.
Your assistance has been requested.
Okay, it's been asked to go to.
Created.
And I think you can see River Beastie's got 2 marks of excellence
Join the platoon.
on his barrel. It's got a very tough turret. It's a very tough turret indeed. And it's got decent gun depression, 10 degrees. In fact, the only weak spot really is the hull or the top of the turret. But River Beastie is working his way up to his 3rd mark. And this tank can do more damage overall than an IS-3. Its damage output's very good, but it's only got 4 shots per minute. But they are decent rounds. You can do 400 alpha with standard AP and penetration of 248. On standard AP and does 297 on APCR, and he's trying to get around that Tiger 1, who obviously didn't want him to take up a firing position. It's got an IS-2 in front of it. Oh, fluffs the round there. Pulls back up to shooting. It's got 15 seconds before he reloads. Right, spotted a T34-85. Tiger 1's getting in the way, and T34 pulls away before he can get shot. What's there? It's a Scorpion. Oh, he hit the tracks. Didn't do damage to it though, unfortunately. Just got the tracks in. Oh, got some damage assist there. Okay, round the corner we've got a Wizzy 111 Chinese heavy. 1 round into him for 394, and that's a low roll. And we're scraping alongside the T150, which is 2 tiers lower than us. Okay, moving forward. It fires 1 in and bounces around from the Wizzy. He's side-scraping the corner. He's been joined by an IS now. And that Wizzy is on his last legs. 1 more shot and he's out. Oh, he bounced it! And he managed to get around into us for 419. He's got that 122mm gun. And the T150 just took a round. That time, that worked. He was angled the last time, that's why the round didn't go through. Okay, we're going to cut straight across here. Okay, we've got an IS down the end there, and an IS-2 ahead of us. Scorpion G out there. And we put 1 into him for 410. High roll. But we're hugging this rock because he might decide to fire back. The IS-2 has fired into our gun and damaged our gun. I think he went through the barrel. Going for the IS-2. Got around into him, 370. It's a low roll though. Okay, I don't think he has to worry about that Scorpion for the moment. He's going in after this IS-2. 1 into the side, 372. He's a 1 shot, but he's got to wait 15 seconds to finish off the IS-2. So in the meantime, oh, got around there from the enemy M44. Only 6 hit points though. That's it, the IS-2 is out. Now, where's that Scorpion? Just around the corner, and he's dead. Okay, so scores are even, but this 120mm gun is really working hard. A lot of people dismiss the T34 as not a very good heavy tank, but it's actually a very good heavy tank. Just need to be hulled down on the enemy. Okay, we've got a T20. 1 round into him, high roll, 491. You see all this damage is being done by standard AP. He's not using APCR at all, he doesn't need to. And that's why it's such a good tank. You can dominate the enemy with very little AP ammunition. Oh, that VK is pulling away because he knows these rounds will just go straight through him. Where's the T20? There he is. Turret. Took him out of the game. That's his third kill. And the VK's gone down. So we're actually 2 tanks down on the enemy. But I don't think we're concerned because Boomer Beast is having a great time. He's still got most of his hit points. He's got 2.7k of damage and he's blocked 1.1k of damage. Okay, moving on. He's got his first aid kit back. There's a back chat some distance away. He's got a Type 62 somewhere around here and an IS. And I think it's the IS he wants next. Can he find it? There's the back P43 Biz. We'll take that. That's an Italian medium. And here's the Type 62. And I'll bet he wished he never came round that corner. He fired a round back for 171, but it doesn't match the round for 358 that we put into him. And we found the IS, and he's dead already, just been killed by our IS. So now we're going to go round the corner and try and finish off that Type 62. But there's that P43 somewhere up there. We're turning round, and we're going to try and go for that back chat 12 ton. Fire around it. Oh no, he missed him. Difficult shot on the move, and he has got a damaged barrel, but I don't think the barrel actually affects him. But we just lost our IS to the enemy Arty, the M44. Okay, we're loaded. There's the P43. He's near our cap, and he's in the cap. He's capping. Now we are slow, but and we are going to get hit by the enemy Arty when we get near to the cap, when they notice us. But remember, we've got that massive damage that we can deal out to the enemy. We've been spotted, so they can see us coming. We need to get behind the bushes. We don't want Arty rounds to start appearing out of nowhere. There's one of them. And just got hit by the back chat 12 ton. We know where he is. Over the water. There he is. Okay, line him up. And one shot him out. Beautiful shot on the move. 135. Now, just going to get round this corner. Oh, that was the M44 again, but he just tracked us. We've burned our repair kit. There's the P43. And look at that hit. 424. Now, if we're behind this house, we're Arty safe here. Arty can't hurt us, but we can hurt that P43. And there's not a lot he can do because he has to sit there and try and cap. And we're loaded. And that's him out the game. And although the Arty did stun us, he didn't hurt us. Now, we're moving. I think we did move a bit soon after killing the P43. So the M44 might know where we are, but if we change course, he won't work out where we're going. Now, there's only a P43 Biz left to kill and the Arty, the M44. And here's the P43. He's nicely come towards us, and he's damaged our gun again. And unfortunately, we don't have a repair kit, and the M44 smacks us, but we hit the P43. It's a low roll, but that P43 is now one shot. And we're reloading, and there's nowhere he can do. He can only run into the city, but it's not going to help him. We're going to be reloaded any second. That's him out of the game. Now we're moving again. We're still recharging or on cooldown on our first aid and repair kit. But we should be able to put our gun back in and or driver. There's the Arty again. We've got our driver back in and we've repaired our gun. Okay, now it's enemy Arty. The Arty's going to have to try and run. Now the thing is, the M44 is based on the Walker Bulldog chassis, so he can run away if he wants to. Of course, if he does run away and we start capping, that means that he's going to be getting 3 shots into us from some distance away, but he's got to try and work out where we are in the cap. We've already got 6 kills. When we killed the P43 Biz, we picked up our top gun, and I'm pretty certain that we probably got the high caliber as well. And I'm not sure, but we might actually have picked up a Defender when we reshot that P43 Biz when he was capping, because obviously it was a big 15-second gap in between getting the first round into him and the second one, so he might have built up enough cap points in the meanwhile for us to get a Defender. Now, if I was in the M44, I would have rushed to the other end to start capping in his cap, which would force River Beastie to return to his own cap to get a reset. Dragon Steve aren't going to stop him. I'd be very surprised if the M44 stays near his own cap. Although he would be able to get ambush on the T34, and although River Beastie's only got 317 hit points left, the main thing is that it's better for the M44 to take shots at him from a distance, or at least to get close enough so he can shoot and still see River Beastie, so he knows what he's shooting at. If he can pop up over a ridgeline where there's trees, see where he is, pop back, pull back a bit into the bushes, and then shoot. He needs to know where River Beastie is in order to get accurate shots on him. Now you see what River Beastie could do. Well, there's a round coming in just to the left. What River Beastie could do is sit his T34 right at the edge of the map, so only his tracks are over the edge of the cap, and that means the M44 will be guessing exactly where in the cap the T34 is. Okay, so tried another shot. Now, what River Beastie could do is park in one of those shell craters. It's very rare for an Arty player to fire at the same shell, same spot again. There he goes. He's going round in a circle. He's looking for any damage that might be done in the cap circle. He's got plenty of time to cap out. No problem. Even if he gets a reset, he can still do it again. And we've got another round come in to the left. So he's obviously tried all those positions. And that means the next shot could come in behind him. Only 10 seconds to go. Oh, it was to the left. But he didn't get a reset. He didn't get any damage. And that means he's going to win. River Beastie's won. He's done it. He's capped out. So, very nice round there. And well on the road to getting his third mark. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace hanker for River Beastie of what you need to in the T34. He got a 5 for effect for doing more damage than the hit points to his own vehicle. He got a shell proof for blocking more damage than the hit points to his own vehicle. A duelist for taking down 2 tanks who did damage to him. A hand of God for surviving the battle, having received damage from 4 different enemy tanks. A bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He managed to get 5 in this battle exactly. But here's the good ones, the epic medals. He picked up a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle, a top gun for getting 6 kills, he got 6 exactly, an invader medal for capping out, getting at least 80 cap points and winning by cap, and a defender medal for resetting the cap when there was 70 or more cap points in effect at the time, and he did that off 2 shots off the P43 Biz whilst he was capping. And a win 8 for that battle of 11,007 overall. And he did play it rather well, because there's no way he could chase that M44 down. But I think the M44 may have made a mistake, because if he'd actually run to the other end and capped at the same time as River Beastie was capping, the moment he got a reset, he's won the game, because River Beastie could never get to the other end fast enough. The alternative was to actually try and find out where River Beastie was sitting in the cap, pull back, and then fire at him from a distance from behind the bush mechanic, and that way he could get the resets without actually having to expose himself. So I think actually the M44 player actually misplayed that one. But River Beastie did very nicely. You can see the results page actually goes over 2 pages. Well, over a page anyway. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, he got the highest damage, 4,506 hit points of damage. Next highest scorer was the IS, who managed 2656, and on the enemy team, the IS on the enemy team 2416. When it came to kills, he got the highest number, 6 kills in total. The next highest scorer only had half of that. That was the IS, who managed 3, and there was 2 members of the enemy team who also had 3. And when it came to base XP, he was top of the table, another clean sweep, did 1,488. The next high scorer was the IS with 1,013, and then the T34 with 715. Best scorer on the enemy team was their Batchat 12 ton. He managed 594, but of course he got caught on the move, and a beautiful shot that was as well from River Beastie to take him out at high speed. Yep, very nice indeed. Let's have a look at detail report. Well, he fired 19 shots, he got 17 direct hits, 15 penetration. The gun, the 120mm gun, has got great penetration. It's very unlikely not to penetrate your target, unless of course you aim at the tracks deliberately, in which case then it might not penetrate, but it will certainly track the target. He did damage of 4,506 hit points of damage, all at close range, all at less than 300 meters. He received 10 hits from the enemy, 5 of them were penetrations. Most of those went through the barrel or the hull, but they didn't actually go through the turret. He also received 5 non-penetrations and 5 hits as a result of splash damage from the M44. He blocked damage of 1,580 hit points in total. It was a pity because if he'd been hit by another shot, that would have earned him a steel wall, so he would have actually come out of this with another award. Let's have a look. He also spotted 1 enemy vehicle, damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 6 of them, and did damage assistance of 924 hit points. He managed to get 100 cap points, and he got 70 defense points, exactly, so just enough to get the Defender medal by taking out the P43 Biz. On a premium account, he earned 143,144 credits, got 21,472 credits from completing the mission, and that brought up a total of 164,616 credits. And after repair, ammunition, resupply, and consumables, and remember, he used standard AP, which is one of the reasons why the T34 is a good tank to have. So his total came out at 132,867 credits overall. So a very good score. This shows again that the T34 is one of those tanks that will really earn you credits if you have it in your garage. He received 8 bonds for that battle for getting those awards. He also earned 2,232 XP, ×2 for the first victory of the day, 335 for completing the mission, 223 for this being a premium vehicle, so his total came to 5,022 experience points altogether. So a very nice battle there by River Beastie, and I'm sure that we will see the replay when he finally does the third mark his tank. Yeah, I'm sure it won't be long at this rate. If you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.